Welcome back. It has been a while, everybody. Um, but we are all well acquainted with our own characters and what happened last time. The finishing up of the Ordulan camp. I'm sorry, the Ordulan. The the Yawn campaign and fighting off the Shadowvar, which you were victorious and left things in an interesting state over in Yawn with uh, the former guard captain Rembrandt sort of being the point of organization, and the Shatterkai being your main allies in the endeavor, kicking out Shadowvar. You all returned back and you spoke with Voss Evanwood, who thanked you for your service, giving you a hefty sum of gold for your work, as well as a promised building for you all to have permanent residence within the city of Ordulan. So it has only been about a day. He's also offered to pay for your rent while that building is under construction. You don't have to worry about that. Food is still on you, but you at least have a place to sleep the night without worrying of being thrown out on the street. That being said, we start out the next day. You all wake up in your lodging, which is the Flicker Fly Inn. A very personal place for you all, as it is first place and mostly only place you've slept here in the city. But something's a bit odd. You all don't see Komen.
Are we all like fully awake now? Like when?
Yeah, you're all awake.
Has anyone seen the dwarf?
No,
No.
I have no idea where he went.
Does he
Uh,
normally walk off? Disappear from time to time?
And normally for maybe a short bit, but nothing like this before.
You do remember there have been times where he has gotten a little too drunk and stayed out on the street. But, you don't usually, when he's going out. The best to your knowledge is that he was here the night before you all went to sleep at around the same time.
Should we go try to find him?
I don't know how we would do that.
Sure. Well, you guys can either go out and look for him, or you can just give him the benefit of the doubt and wait for him to return.
Sure, he might return eventually. It has only been a little bit.
He's a big boy. He'll be fine, right?
I would hope so.
Okay, so you all decide to just kind of let things be and let Komen take care of himself. He's a big boy, he's usually pretty responsible. Komen, there is something that's been driving you for about a month now, and it's only seemed to be getting a stronger impulse. In the middle of the night, you wake up and you can't fall back asleep. You're in your room and you're just kind of looking at your companions, and You kind of see some of their items, and it's very enticing, and it's just unsettling. So you end up going out for a drink, something that has always sort of calmed your nerves. But it doesn't really help that much. You know, you've always been very much like interested in brews and different ales, meads, wines, whatever. Alcohol has always been a thing for you, but it's just not doing it for you tonight. And as you step out of the bar, you recall there being a section of the city that is newly built that is dedicated more to the magical nature of things. And you're sort of drawn to that area. Uh, you haven't had a really good chance to look through this place. Especially now that it's been about a month and a half, 2 months since you've left Ordulin the first time. And the place has, in that time, been even more built up. Multiple shops have been erected. There's more of a residential feel to some of the area. There's a large building dedicated to the teaching of stuff, as well as a tower that's been erected. And your mind doesn't. There's something uncontrollable happening to you. You're kind of drawn to the windows of some of these shops. And we've done some rolling behind the scenes that kind of contributes to what I described. You're drawn to these shops, and you're looking into these shops, and you're seeing magical cloaks, magical weapons. You're seeing, just minor enchantments on things. And you have a thirst to own these, want the ability to use this, whether it be something simple like a simple cleaning spell that just cleans off the clothes that you're currently wearing, or something more enticing as a cloak that you can distract others with, whether it be invisibility or an illusion of some sort. And you sort of get into this stupor where you can't think of anything else besides just these magical items. And at first it is just, a few hours, but then it becomes about a day, 2 days, and 3 days. And you can't seem to break free from the grip that it holds until the third day, where you forcibly shake yourself out from this to the point where you were about to go break into one of these shops and steal these items. And these 3 days kind of just go by in a blink, just not really understanding your actions or whatnot, and sort of this craving. You've become very unkempt. The only time that you've been broken from this sort of stupor has been moments where you've collapsed from exhaustion, where you just go on the street. Your look is disheveled, your beard is unkempt, you're covered in a thin layer of dirt, and you smell a bit because you haven't really been showering. You've been out and about, but with that roll that you made behind the scenes, you're able to kind of break yourself away, and you realize that as you've come to from this, that something is seriously wrong. This is not normal behavior for Komen. This is not normal behavior for you. What would you like to do?
Okay, after shaking myself off, looking at a puddle, seeing my reflection, realizing, oh, I look more like Umi. Oh no, I look more like Umi. Do I? Fuck. Do I remember the specific church that I can't remember if it's the church here that helped us last time. I can't remember what it did exactly. I know we had to go there for something, but I can't remember if it was
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific if you can.
okay. I can't remember if the first time either of us was like lightly cursed, if it was in yawn or not. Otherwise, I probably just
You were in yawn.
fuck.
No, wait, hold
Wait,
on.
didn't we go to, was it Lathander? There was a
If-
church for...
I'm trying to remember because you did go
Good
to a
light
church in Yawn for something specific. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I
I'm not
remember
sure if
that.
it's
that was
for...
magically aged.
We went in Yawn
Yeah,
for the
it
magical
was-
aging, but I think
Yeah.
in or Doolin, I think we went there for Damon because Damon had all of his strength removed. Damon had like 2 strength for a
Yes.
while.
Because what is that one?
Wait, actually,
Was
that
it-
actually
was
might
it
be in my
The
notes.
strength removal, was that from a shadow?
That was when we did
It was from a ghost because
Yeah, it was the ghost thing
Ah,
Iron
the ghost.
Dragon,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, I do remember now. Yeah.
because freaking Jafira was just carrying Coleman
Yeah.
around because fucking Coleman couldn't move.
He was my noble
Yeah,
steed
yeah,
for a
no,
while.
I remember that. Let me see if I can find notes that.
Yeah, I can't tell you where we went, but I do remember doing something with that because freaking
That was
Umi was
probably a year
literally
ago.
like a paraplegic. Because it's where the legendary exploits of Coleman always gets his strength reduced comes from.
Always get some stat reduced, that's for sure.
I still have to transfer a lot of the stuff into my computer notes. I'm just lazy. Also, I've been very busy with work, so. Like, I had to get up twice this week at 3 in the morning to go to
Yeah.
work. So
Ugh.
like my sleep schedule and just kind of like working throughout the day. Let me see if I can find the page. It's really sad because I really just need one little piece of information. Yeah. I'm so disorganized. I can't find it. Well, I found something else that might. Okay, do you not remember where you went for that? Or which
All I
So you don't
remember
remember
is it was a
which-
church.
Yeah. So there are a few temples in. There are a few temples in Ordulan. Is there any god that you particularly have a connection to?
No particular connection. So, other than if I did remember this specific church, I'd probably go there first because that one good memory. But since I don't, Coleman will probably go to the nearest one and hope it's a decent one. That is very much unlike the one he was in Yawn.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Investigation. Plus uno. Ah, bollocks.
10. Yeah, you're pretty exhausted. You look around. You do know that there is an area with temples. And so you start heading in that direction. Uh, is I'm not. I'm still working on the final city, so hopefully I'll have that done this week. Let's see. Where is it? Where is the one that I'm... Sure. Okay, make a perception check as well.
Perception. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it's all these temples kind of look the same. You're not really a religious person. It's never prayer has never really been a thing for you, and your understanding of the gods have are very limited. Your family does study some of the gods, though. Being a dwarven of dwarven background, you have a basic understanding of what is, kind of the core gods of the dwarven pantheon, mostly being Moradin, Dumathoin. Those are sort of the two major ones. Unfortunately, they are not represented here in Ordulan. So you have to kind of resolve yourself into kind of looking around and asking around. There are a lot of people who talk about Lathander, also known as a monitor, who is pretty heavily regarded here and respected for various reasons. In fact, the first district that you walk into in the city is called the Morning District in honor for Lathander. You can find a temple there. There is a temple to Tamora. And there's also a temple that you can probably go to for Gond. And there's also shrines located that you might be able to find help as well. But those are the three major temples that you're aware of that are currently erected.
So I'm not being picky. I guess I'll just go to the one that seems like someone might be there.
Oh, there's
what
going to be
time is it
people
gonna-
there.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, wait.
it's like the morning.
Okay.
It's like 10 o'clock, we'll say.
Okay, this might be a mistake on my part, but I probably want to go to something the least busy looking.
The least busy.
Yeah, because
Well, the
Oh,
least
because I
busy
wanna-
would be
yeah.
the shrines, which you can look into.
Okay. Guess I'll go look at the nearest shrine, see.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception. Almost click performance, man.
15. Yeah, you're looking through some of the shrines. And what is a feeling that Komen is sort of attached to, do you think? Like if you were to describe like the general disposition of Komen, would you say?
Right now, probably a bit of discomfort. But
Right, but like
you-
not currently, but
okay,
like in
usually-
general.
Oh, in general. Like not including all the the curse pulling into any other feeling. Like before that, just base Coleman.
Mhm.
I guess it'd be more on the carefree side.
Okay. As you are kind of going down to where the shrines are located, you start hearing music. And
Bard senses tingling.
right, you are actually you're listening to it, and there's a sense of weight that's like lifted off your shoulders to it. Like you've been you were exhausted from just sort of this 3-day binge of whatever was going on. And it is, you hear this music and it's almost like you want to dance a little bit. It's not really like a compulsion, but more of just sort of like that carefree sense of Komen a little bit, just sort of like a return back to that and just kind of going back to your bard roots. And you're kind of drawn to it. And as you are heading over to the sound that you're attracted to, you see a just sort of a shrine, and around it you can see that there are a few animals. One of them being robins and sparrows that are just sort of kind of, they're flying around, but they're flying lackadaisically. They're not, flying to and from one spot or another. And then you also see a bunch of young pets, puppies and kittens. And they're all sort of just kind of playing with each other. They're not, in a friendly way, not an aggressive way. They're kind of tumbling around with each other. And in the middle, you see the a circle of these animals just kind of circling. Is you see a player of a flute, a little wooden flute. And there seemed to be a tall elf, tall half elf, and they are kind of dancing in place, just kind of moving around, like left to right, up to the music. And then you see there is a statue of a woman with waist long hair in a sundress who seems to also be dancing. Go ahead and make a religion check.
Religion.
Very religious.
Yeah, you're not familiar with the pantheon at all, but you do like the music. If you want to, and join in and
Oh, hell
dance
yeah.
with, yeah, okay. So go ahead and I guess how describe how you dance to this music. It is very lighthearted. It's catchy. Definitely easy to do a jig to.
Dance and perform. 'Cause I assume the music would spur me to take out my lute to play along with him.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Okay. Please don't roll another one.
16.
It could be worse.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So, you easily kind of pick up the tune and start playing. And as you're playing, that sort of sense of just compulsion is lifted. At least for the moment while you're playing the music, and you need to dance around too. You don't dance as maybe as carefree as you are playing a lute, and it's a little bit harder to
Yeah.
move around while playing it. But you do, do a few kicks and you move around to the music, and you can see that the half elf turns around as you start playing and starts smiling while playing and gives you a moment to kind of play on your own while they kind of dance around as well. And it's very just freeing in the moment. Um, but as they join back in, you can kind of tell that they are um, ending the song, and you end along with. Um, and they smile at you and they say, "Well, hello there. Seems that you found yourself to the shrine of Lyra. What brings you about here?"
Oh, that oh, my name's Coleman, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Greetings.
I've had a tough 3 days. I realize, looking quite disheveled as I am right now. It was honestly been wandering about the temples. To ideally help me if my how do I describe this? I wouldn't call it a bender, but I have gone a bender because of this compulsion that I've been getting recently.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not a priest. I'm just a player of my flute here, and a worshipper of Lyra, Our Lady of Joy.
Lady of Joy. I have noticed that the moment that my ear did catch the music you were playing, it did soothe me from this compulsion. Can you tell me more about your god?
Oh, there's not really much to tell about her. She represents joy, happiness, freedom, dancing. Those are sort of my tenets. We tend to kind of strap ourselves down in life, giving ourselves a bunch of chains that sort of prevent us from moving forward, really enjoying life. Lyra says no to the chains and says yes to freedom, to release. It is not, we need to separate ourselves from everything that has chained us down. I can see that you probably put quite a few chains on yourself.
I have.
Well,
So this has soothed me and temporarily comforted me. I have a feeling that these compulsions are going to return sooner or later. At the very least, how would Coon ask for this? I guess he'd ask. Though it seems like you're no priest of any sort for your god, would you care to share songs that would hopefully relinquish some of my burdens as I play them?
Well, I'm sorry to say, but there's no official songs for Lyra. It's not about the music you play. It's about how you play it. I think that's probably another thing that most bards have chained themselves to, is that they have to create everything within a structure. You spread the song, and that's part of success, sure, but music isn't about that, and dance isn't about doing something structured. It's about expressing yourself and letting go.
I see. I haven't really been playing my music for my own benefit, or just to play. Only ever, usually for the benefit of myself and others, in combat mainly.
I see.
Guess
So you're a bard of a magical nature, yes?
Aye, that I am.
Well, we get comfortable, right?
Aye.
and things tend to just go be easy to just repeat over and over. You can't do that. If at least Our Lady Lyra says that, is that we can't be strapped down to one way of life. Life is, you know, life is all around us, much like if you see here, and he puts out his hand and a bird, one of the sparrows lands on. Here we have, life in front of us, and it's not. This sparrow could be here right now, or they could be anywhere. That's what freedom's all about. Is the ability to just be where you want to be at any. And kind of moves his hand, and the sparrow flies off. I would advise you to let go of whatever is holding you down. And you might need to spend a little bit of time figuring out what that is.
I see. Take your advice to heart.
And you see that they nod their head, and then they pick up their flute, start playing just very odd music. It's not like before where you just wanted to dance and all. Now it is more of a it's almost like a child fumbling with like the beginning of music. It is not as beautiful as what you heard before, but there is something very unique about it and beautiful about it in its own way. I need you to make a charisma check with disadvantage.
All right. Disadvantage.
Oh no!
Not a one, at least.
As you're listening to the music, there's something inside you that is just kind of rejecting. Like you're not able to break away from this compulsion. You're aware of it now. But being aware of it and being over it are two different.
Yeah.
At this point, that's pretty much all you're going to get from this interaction.
Okay.
Being aware of it is important, and wanting to get rid of it is also important. That being said, you need something magical. Like the sort of craving for it is undeniable. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you get something new to crave this sort of curiosity that is controlling you.
Okay.
Let's put that on hold for now. In fact, let's come back to that. You actually meet back up with the party at this point. You go back to the Flicker Fly, and the rest of you have not seen Comin for about 3 days. And
Is he still looking kind of fucked up, or?
No, he looks awful. He looks gross.
I look like
he's been begging on the streets.
Visible stink lines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello there, lads. Good morning.
Good morning. You look like you haven't slept.
I have slept. Not as much as I'd like. But there was some sleeping. So, what is on everyone's agenda right now on this fine morning?
Okay. Well, we will if no one wants to talk more about this, we can move on. If
Oh, I
anyone
showered.
Right. Well, if any of you want to interrogate Komen, now would be the time.
Okay, before or after the shower?
That's dependent on them.
Well, I guess Garop would do during.
No,
You
I
might
won't
be-
talk to him though. But I could.
He could, but he won't. But he could.
Yeah, I won't interrogate him.
Okay. Then. Steve Orr, you go around and you're asking about your Umber Hulk claws. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I can't read. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I deactivated Steve Orr. Hold on. Let me.
I can still roll though.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Okay, never mind. I don't think you can see that.
Okay. Reload and try it again.
I can tell you what I rolled, or I can re-roll. Because you don't know what I rolled.
You rolled a 0.
Oh my god, I didn't. I actually rolled. Okay. That will
Okay.
re-roll.
You should be able to roll.
That's worse than what I rolled. No.
9. Okay. So in your investigation, you're searching around the Magic District, considering that these are sort of a foreign material, not really something that you think that most blacksmiths could handle. Unfortunately, you don't find anybody who is familiar with like Underdark creatures, or like the products being made. Which kind of spurs your curiosity. You've been kind of hesitant to really think too much about this, but this is as good of reason to maybe move on from your journey. You know, you also have your patron who has been kind of pushing you in different directions, not really in one way or another. In fact, he's been a little bit demanding recently. He's actually given you, he says, like, one day he's like, oh, I want you to be here, and the next day he's like, I want you to go to this direction. Some of the things you've been kind of following, some of them you haven't. He's just very demanding, but he has kind of given you a direction recently to go, which is south. So if you would like to say your goodbyes, Steve, or to the party, more than welcome to. Whether they be your final goodbyes or goodbye for now.
I will do that. I will tell the party that I am going on my own personal journey to serve my higher power, and then I will hand over a bag, which I already put into party inventory, of a bunch of random shit that Steve wouldn't keep. Which is the 2 scrolls that we got when we were in the wizard tower, and then one of the potions, and then one of the potions I've had forever that I'm never going to use, and then
Okay.
the wheel of cheese. The wheel of cheese will go to another new person.
Jeez.
Ooh.
I
Okay,
knew I
what scrolls are they, and who are you handing all this to?
I put it in the party inventory, so
Oh, it's already there. Okay.
yeah, because we initially said that we were going to do all of the off screen, so then Steve would have
Yeah.
left off screen, so I put it in there. But okay,
Mhm.
it's a potion of diminution, potion of gaseous form, the big cheese wheel, scroll of featherfall, and then the scroll of invisibility. So I guess I will have handed it over to Garop, since Komen looks stinky.
Oh, that's an oddly wheel of cheese shaped bag you're handing him. What am I gonna be in there?
Well, there's other stuff, but yeah. And then I'll say that I'll be going south towards the. Ooh, actually, south is the fucking ocean or a lake or whatever you want to call it. The sea, that's the right word. Sea. I was gonna say the next continent south, but there isn't really anything. So I'll just say
You
I'm
don't
going
know
south.
yet. You just know south.
Yeah. Well, I was like looking at the map because I had the map open earlier.
Mm.
But I forgot there was the sea below Sembia. So I'll just be saying I'm going south. I had a good time, and maybe we'll run into each other in the future. Depending on what my higher power leads me.
It's a pleasure fighting alongside you.
See you later, tall guy.
Good luck on
Bye-bye,
your
short guy.
adventures.
And short guy, I hope you find a greater purpose than walking around aimlessly.
Eh.
Find a goal in life.
As he's about to go walk around aimlessly.
Learn for yourself. Don't follow my shitty example. It's funny because you weren't here, Bolsey, but I gave Edge this speech yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Don't follow Steve-Or. Steve-Or's a badly written character.
I've never
guess-
had a good written character,
I
unfortunately.
guess if fucking anybody wants to say anything before Steve-Or pieces out or has any questions, I'll answer. But if not, Tigger will give his wave and piss off.
Crux unhides and say, "See you later, man," and then rehides.
Lizard man, I forgot about you. Crux came with us, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Or did Crux stay behind?
Oh, by the way, Anala is off doing something. They're here around, but you don't.
Anala's doing whatever Anala does. Doing druid stuff.
Mhm.
But did Crux come with us, Bullseye, or
Yep.
did Crux stay in Yaunn?
He did.
Okay.
Oh
I
no,
thought
wait. He stayed around for a little bit, so no, he's not around.
so. Okay. That is what I thought. That Crux was staying for a little bit longer, but Crux plans to come back. Just didn't know. It's kind of hard to keep track of him when he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's all for me. Unless you have anything else, Bullseye.
No, that's it for Steve-Or. I'm deactivating it.
Yeah. I could have probably just rolled on new character.
That's fine. Okay. Garob, you're looking to fixing some of your persistent issues.
Yes.
Where do you want to kind of search for some solutions? Or do you have any do you have any ideas to begin with?
No, not really any ideas. Maybe something clerical in nature could help me. That's what I would maybe think first. But I also wouldn't want to do that because I don't know. Actually, would I know of any of the gods in the city if they are on good terms with my god?
Who is your god again?
Ashran, or wait, that's his regional name. What is his? I don't know what his normal name is. Hoar.
Poor.
Hoar.
Can you spell that?
Hoar.
Okay. Oh, whore.
Revenge.
You dirty whore.
Well, go ahead and make a religion check.
All right. Maybe okay. I don't know. A 4.
Not a very religious party. Cleric dies and nobody knows religion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrors. What you know isn't specific about horror. You know that he is a punisher. And you know that he's had some changes going on, but you're not really sure of the specifics. You know that the Sundering had something.
Yeah.
Um, but like the gods are sort of. It has been about what, like it's been a little like sometime between like 100 years or a little bit more since the Sundering ended. Things like changed. Um, I think that's correct. Don't. It's been a while for sure,
Yeah.
and things don't just magically go back to the way they were. Things are, um, no, I think that it's just a little bit too difficult for you to figure out. You're gonna have to do some. If you want to go this route, you're gonna have to do some studying on the history of horror and if there's a god that has uh, some personal connection to God.
Okay, then I won't do that, and I will go to the magic district and try to see if I can find some like magical doctor or like even just a potion seller.
Okay. Yeah, you go around. Go ahead and make an investigation.
It's a 16.
16, pretty good. Yeah, you are looking around and you find an alchemist. The difference between this alchemist and others is that this one specializes in oils.
Okay.
The shop's called Oily Ointments.
Oily ointments. I will go inside.
You walk inside. It seems to be a pretty standard looking shop. Nothing really too nothing really stands out. It's pretty generic. It's a small shop. There is a counter in front and then a few shelves behind the counter. There's not really anything to like touch on your side of the as you walk in, there's a little bell on the top that rings as the door hits into it. And a older gentleman comes out from the back and looks at you and says, yes, welcome to Oily Ointments. What do you need?
Hello there. I've a certain ailment that has caused some distress on my skin.
Well, your skin looks fine from my
I am
perception.
currently under an illusion.
Oh, would be a problem then. Would you mind letting me see? I can offer you something. I just need to know what exactly is happening.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. And he steps out from behind the counter and he goes to the window and he closes the blinds. I see that you're a bit uncomfortable, so hopefully, this will help.
Yes, if you are distressed by my true appearance, I can leave right away after if you will not serve.
I've seen a lot of things. I wouldn't worry about it.
All right. And then I will take off my helmet and take off my circlet.
You see that his eyes kind of get big real quick, and he says, "Oh." But he recovers his composure. He says, "Well, what exactly is happening here?
Well, I believe I was brought back to life.
Oh. Hmm. Well, that is a little concerning. However, I think I can help. Give me one moment. And he goes back into his shop, and he comes out with a little crate, and he starts picking out a few bottles. And he puts them into a pile. He comes out with 5 bottles. And he says, "All right, well, it will be a little bit pricey. It will be 20 gold. But these
I guess
oils
that's a
have
lot.
a unique enchantment that help preserve skin from deteriorating. They're usually used in corpse preservation for funerals or other things that within my purview. But the main function is to preserve skin rather than, let it rot."
Will this undo any of the rotting on my skin?
Unfortunately, no, it'll just prevent further rot.
All right. I will-
And this should be good for about 3 months.
all right.
And then if you just let me know ahead of time, about 2 weeks in advance, I can get another prescription.
Of course. All right. I'll put back on my circlet and helmet and go.
Yes, I will take it.
Okay, great. So go ahead and just say anti-necro oils, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And if you need anything else, I'll be here.
All right. I will see you in a couple months' time.
Very well.
And I leave.
Okay. As you head out a little bit, excited for kind of this prospect of what are these oils, you should make a perception check.
Oh,
Oh no!
As you walk out the door, you collide with someone who is being equally unobservant. You and your big frame are fine, but you kind of knock them over. And they kind of fall down. And as you look down, Sentinel, I need you to describe your new character.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. So you just knocked over a. Shit, where the hell's the thing at? Okay, I do not have a height, so I don't actually know how roughly tall I am, but a purple lady that's medium sized with long white hair, quite thin, but not like anorexic, with a longsword on their back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, let me help you up.
I will grab the hand and stand up and say, "No
Is it an
problem. I
oily
should
hand?
pay more attention."
Well, sorry. And I move out of the way.
Have a good day to you.
You as
Okay.
well.
And they never met again.
How do I pronounce the name? Is it Haley?
Haley.
Haley. Is it just Haley? Dude,
Yep.
there's no way that's how you say
Nope.
Haley?
Nope. That's how you pronounce that. Haley. Because, like, I had some other names that people were like, yeah, like, that's too hard to say. So, like, hey, this is just a fucking regular ass name. It follows the drow naming rules.
Haley or Haley? Okay. Okay.
Nerdage.
Haley. All right. Well, Haley, you've just bumped into somebody who. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
This hairy man.
You felt my big oily muscles. Okay.
Was your hand oily when you tried to help them up?
Yeah. So with 22, yeah, you can tell pretty straight ahead that they're under an illusion of some sort. Kind of piques your interest. But what is your goal right now? You're in the Magic District. What are you looking?
I don't know. I guess I'd be wandering the streets, trying
Sure.
to
Well, you have only
make sure
just
there's no
recent.
evildoers.
That's you only have just arrived in Ordulin on your mission sent from your home city. And
Which
you're
is just
kind
north
of
here. You can either choose if it's the Dale Ends or the one to the left of Dale Ends, Corimthar.
the left of the Dalens.
You didn't choose which temple you're from?
Well, because thing is there isn't a named temple. There's just a bunch of random ones thrown about that has no known
There's
location.
like 4 named ones.
Yeah,
There's
but
one outside High Noon. That's near a lake. I forget the other ones.
Yeah.
I would like
guess
you
I'll
to
just
pick.
be traveling the city, trying
Okay.
to figure out where stuff is since I'm new to town.
Sure. Garab, you look and you see that this person is looking down. After you've walked away just a few feet, you kind of look back just to catch another glimpse, and they haven't really moved. They're looking down at what appears to be a map of the city.
I also have one of my hands blocking my eyes.
Like covering him?
As in,
Like what?
Like to
Like-
give myself kind of like saluting, where you put your hand above your eyes so the sun's not in your eyes.
Okay. Yeah. So
Because I have sunlight sensitivity, because the only dark elf that you can choose has sunlight sensitivity.
Oh yeah. Because in 2014, Dark Elves all have sunlight sensitivity.
Well, and the fact that there is no other one besides 2024, which we aren't
Yeah.
using.
well, you're using
They're different.
a drow, right? Or you are I don't
Dark
remember.
elf isn't a race.
Yeah.
It is a race.
Not
It's just
for
not covered.
2014 rules.
It's not covered in there, but it is a race. So this is going to be. We can figure this out later.
Yeah, if
but-
you are
but
a-
Dark Elf
Perfect.
is a race that is separate from Drow within.
I've lived
Um,
on the surface for many years.
Yeah.
So-
So what you can actually do is you can change your race into just a regular elf, because Drow and Dark Elves are
Or just
they
custom
they
race.
look similar, but they're different. The Dark Elves did not get cursed after the Lulth, so they are different. So we'll figure that out. So you shouldn't have sunlight sensitivity, but yeah. Also, at the same time, you were. That's why I asked originally. Because you said, I assumed you were saying you were a drow, but if you were a dark elf, that is
I've lived on the surface for a while.
okay. Then yeah. So we'll talk more about that.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Well, so I see them looking at could I tell it's a map from here?
They're kind of. You can see that there's a drawing on there.
I'm not realizing that I don't know my way around the cities, so I can't help them. So I'm gonna go back to
Oh, yeah,
look
true.
at mine.
And
I
they
can't
never
help.
met again.
What am I gonna do?
Well, I mean,
I've been here
Wait,
for 3
wait.
days.
yeah. When did Gareb join the party? Did you join before we went to Yaunn, or did you join? when
No,
we
I
were
was
in-
in
No, he was
Yaunn.
in Yawn.
He was my third character in Yaunn.
Okay. Oh my god, he was your third character.
Third character, yeah.
Poor Devil Knight.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't want to learn with.
So you're
me.
gonna just continue kind of looking around without a purpose. Okay, we'll come back to that. Kane,
Mm-hmm.
you are newly in. What are your first thoughts?
He probably notices that some of the city's been ruined, And he just kind of shrugs at that, I guess.
Mhm.
He kind of probably just cases the streets, like trying to see what kind of businesses are around.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make a general perception check.
Perception. Perception. Big.
Yeah. So yeah, you're getting the lay of the land very quickly. Um, the city has a number. It kind of so far has been other than the first district, all the districts have been focused on something in particular, whether it be like religion, whether it be craftsmen, mercantile, the nobles, a more militaristic district. They're all kind of focused. Um, and you start traveling around, and you notice that there is a dedicated market district that is probably, you know, the most flush with coin. The other thing you notice is that in your time here, you have not spotted one sign to suggest there's any sort of thieves guild in the city. Usually, when you go to a city, there's, hidden markings around
Right.
that usually give sort of like an idea.
A tip off
Uh,
to thieves. That
yeah,
there's
you don't see any of that. And you do a good sweep. You would especially see it like in the merchant district. You're not seeing that.
Hmm.
You're not really sure what that means.
Uh, can I look around for any shady looking people?
Sure. Give me 1 second. Okay, you look around. We're gonna go with that 23 perception. When you say shady, you're looking for someone who does illegal activity.
Yeah.
Um, you do see like people who kind of look shady, but they're not like staying put. They're not just standing around looking. They're kind of moving around. Um, like you don't see anyone that you would normally see like posted up, like someone who sells drugs. Usually someone who sells drugs is kind of posted on a corner.
Right.
Someone who is kind of like defending their territory is kind of posted up. You don't see any of it. You do see some rough types um, that are kind of walking around, whether it be a patrol or something. You can't really.
I like ask someone that's like maybe like working at a stall, like if they have any troubles with people around here.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, just to see how open they're going to be about the information. All right, nice persuasion check. Yeah, you're talking to someone of the stall owners. They seem to be just someone who sells like little trinkets. Nothing. They say that most of there's not a lot of crime here. There was some drug distribution for a while, but that has kind of calmed down in the past month or so. Um, but overall, there's not a lot of thievery. If it is, it's individual and not um, widespread. Like it doesn't feel like they say they don't really see any sort of gang activity.
Hmm. Well, I think Kane would be very wary at this point of there possibly being a big guard presence here.
With your perception check, from earlier, you're gonna be like doing kind of a sweep of the whole city with. There's not, from what you can tell, there isn't anything suggesting that the guard presence is more or less than any other city. Just the kind of the typical kind of guards that are patrolling, some standing guard in certain areas. Definitely a few more within the middle of the market. But it doesn't seem like there's anything that would tip you off that there are more guards here.
Well, I don't think Kane would be able to help himself, and he'll try and like steal something from like I don't know, one of the carts if they sell like jewelry or anything like that.
Okay. Are you gonna steal from this guy's cart?
What does he sell?
Just little trinkets, not like little figurines.
Okay, I'm trying to lift some gold.
Or
Or
you're going to
any
steal
other
from
coins.
like the lockbox.
Maybe the lockbox.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Gee, that's crazy.
I rolled a 2 and I have 18.
Oh my
One from
god.
worse.
That's so nuts. Let me go check some. Nope, that should be to self. Okay. So you go ahead and grab we'll say 4 gold. From this
Or-
guy. He's none the wiser.
And I would slip away into the crowd.
Make a stealth check. This is for you kind of blending in. Okay. As you are kind of walking, you're moving around. You feel like you're pretty stealth. Like, you pretty much, got away.
Mhm.
And then a hand grabs you on the shoulder. And you turn around, and there are 3 dwarves who are some of these kind of rough seeing on the street. Go ahead. No. So they're going to just say, "Gonna have to come with us."
What seems to be the problem?
Oh, you know what the problem is.
I do.
There. Are you being deceptive, or are you just being?
Yeah, I'm
hard
being
to-
deceptive.
Okay, go ahead. Roll deception with disadvantage.
Dude, that was close.
Are you really that daft? He turns over to the guy next to him. This is the same one, right? And that guy just kind of just nods. Yeah, this is. I mean, I saw it with my own eyes. He says, "Are you sure? He seems to be completely clueless." Says, "Come on, gotta take it. And so he looks back at you. He's like, well, sorry, mate. I thought, I believe rules are rules. And so they're going to kind of try to do this not like out in the open. They're going to kind of move you to the side. You're currently grappled, by the way. Grappled in the sense that like they have a hold of you, not necessarily like you're completely like can't move. And so, are you going to let them just kind of guide you, or are you going to try to get?
Trying to think about what Kane would do. I've never played a character like this before, so it's hard to get into the headspace.
Sure, no, it's fair.
I feel like he would try and like slip away somehow.
Okay, how he's so? Okay, are you trying to try to break away from their grip?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So you start struggling. You try to quickly kind of break out of the grip, but it is iron tight. And as they now see that you're trying to struggle against them, another one is going to grab you as well. It is it's going to be pretty hard to kind of break away from these guys now. Same guy says, "Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you. We just got to get you to speak in front of someone." Yeah, so they're going to start guiding you. You can continue to try to break away,
Shit.
but you're going to be rolling strength checks with disadvantage.
Can Kane scream out to help? He's being kidnapped by dwarves.
Sure. The moment that you begin to start screaming, one of them, it has basically a cloth around your mouth. So you can still kind of scream out, but it's muffled. It seems like they are very used to this sort of thing. That this is not their first time just like grabbing somebody in the street. And it's very weird because it's not like people can't see what's happening, but it's like they're not aware of what's happening. And so you go to scream out, and this cloth comes around your mouth. The guy says, "None of that now. Come on, let's make this cool." And they start forcibly dragging you, much harder than it was before. They were being polite before. They're not being polite any longer. As they start moving you. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
As you are kind of dragged off into the alleyway, you kind of try to get an idea of where you are in the city. You're still new to the city, so you're not really too familiar. Especially this is like your, after a few days of only being in the city. You are kind of taken down into this alleyway and into a cellar for one of the buildings. They take you into a room where there's somebody kind of sitting, and there's just, it looks kind of like it's just a random room. One of them goes up to this person who's waiting in the room and whispers a few words in his ear. He nods and goes up and he moves a wardrobe where there is an opening. And you are guided into this pathway. It's pretty dark in here. I don't think halflings do not have dark vision, but there's dim light kind of guiding in this tunnel. So you're not completely blind, but you can't really see too far in front of you. And they guide you down, and it takes a few minutes, but then you start to hear some chanting. Not chanting, sorry. That you hear just sort of some general noise. Like there's just like a lot of people. And as you get kind of closer down into this tunnel, you hear that it sounds more like cheering. It's a lot of active people. And at the end of the tunnel, you're brought into a wide open space, and in the ground level and under the ground, you see that is an arena has been built. Not a very big one, but there are close to 60 people in the stands watching some fighting go on. And you are brought to a platform and sat down into a seat, and you're looking down into this arena. Go ahead and make a perception check. Yeah, as you're kind of scanning over everything, there is a dwarf that is fighting a large human man. But before we kind of get to that, you're kind of looking through. This is a wooden structure. It looks like it's been built. In fact, the wooden structure is not very well built. It's kind of clumsily put together. You don't really know anything about architecture or structure or anything like that, so can't really say too much to that. But you certainly, if whoever built this, you wouldn't want building your home. In any case, you kind of look over the crowd and you see that most of the people here are dwarves. A large dwarven population. Definitely not well off. They're dressed very plainly. And their garments are not very well made. And you look down back into the arena, and you're seeing this dwarf is beating the shit out of this guy. This guy looks awful. And he's kind of black and blue, and you can see that the human's side of his face is beginning to swell, and its eyes beginning to swell. You can see that he's bent over a little bit. His left arm is not. It seems to be down at his side. He's only defending with his right arm. You see the dwarf. He looks pretty much unharmed. You see that there are a number of scars covering his body, but nothing too serious. Like, you don't see anything that would have been like a serious wound. But you see him, and he is very light on his feet. Dwarves tend to be, from your experience, stout guys. They don't tend to be like the most acrobatic of people. Like, they certainly have their strengths, but they're not the most lithe of people. This one certainly is. He is darting around this guy, and now that he is, you're noticing during their fight that the dwarf is trying to get into the guy's blind spot, that eye that is swelling up, and you see the human kind of swing, and it looks almost like slow motion to you for this guy. Like, the dwarf quickly dodges out of the way and grabs him from the side and throws him down on the ground and starts wailing on him again. He hits him like 2, 3, 4 times, and then he backs up and lets the guy get back up, even more bruised than he was before. And right when he gets up, the human charges back at the dwarf, just kind of like last-ditch effort. The dwarf dodges and uppercuts him, and the human falls and collapses, passed out. And you hear a large cheering from the crowd as the fight ends. Someone comes in with a towel for the dwarf as he's lifting his hands in the air. And yeah, it seems like a good time. Like, there's a little bit about you inside you. You're not really like a betting type per se. But this is exciting by some means. Not really your cup of tea. Still, it was good. It was a good fight from what you can tell. As the crowd kind of disperses and the dwarf comes up to kind of where your platform is, and he jumps up and he pulls himself up, climbing on this wooden wall, and pulls himself up to where you are. And he says, "Oh, Kane, it's good to see you finally. I got to speak with you. The archer from the Furious 7, yes?"
Do I remember what the Furious 7... Do I remember what they're called? Yeah, I probably do. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, good. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite a bit. And you see that he's kind of toweling himself off the sweat. And you look, he kind of, to the side, there's a change of clothes, and puts on a shirt. Just pretty plain linen shirt. Nothing too special. He sits down, and you can see that they're getting ready to have another fight. You hear some people are announcing bets for some of the fighters. He says, "All right, the name's Caddish Stacker. I'm part of the people who run this city. Keeping an eye on you because you seem a bit of a squirrely type, and you'd only be here if you went and pilfered from one of our merchants. So that's the only reason why you're here. So I'm just going to give you the rundown. How things work." And he kind of puts his feet up and says, "There's no organized crime, nothing like that. We're okay with you taking things from a few people, but, you should probably only take from those who are a bit more well off, right? Street merchants and people within this and our district, the Stacker district, off limits. You understand?"
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. We also offer honest work for those in the city. Eyes and ears are always welcome. If you have information, I'm willing to pay for it. But like I said, no stealing from the lessers. You understand?
Yeah, understood.
All right. He goes over and puts his hand in your pocket and takes out the 4 gold that you took from the merchant. That's good to hear. Well, I hope to see you soon, and let the others of the Furious 7 know that I say hello, to come by some.
All right.
Right. We'll stay as long as you like. There's some food and wine up here if you want some. And have a good rest of your day. And he walks away off in some direction behind you. Yeah, so you can stay for the next fight or however many fights you want to watch, and you're welcome to bet some money on some of the fights. And do what you will with the rest of your day.
Kane's gonna just take some food and probably head out.
All right. You are guided out of the underground pit and let out into the street.
All right.
Before we move on, is there anything else you want?
Not really.
Okay. Let's see. All right, Komen, we're coming back to you. What do you want to do now?
Let's see. I think it would Coleman thinks it totally a good idea to now see about that, that magical bagpipes of invisibility. If he can somehow commission it to the what was it? I guess he doesn't know which specific building, but browse the
There
I think more
was-
built.
Hold on, I gotta find the name of the store. I haven't updated Ordulin yet in my notes, so I have to look at my physical notes. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so go ahead and make a history check.
History plus uno. Ah, yes, I am a history buff.
Okay. 5 is enough. You do remember a
great.
store that you spoke originally for bagpipes of invisibility. That would be Ikarium's Enchantment Emporium. So you're going to actually head there. I actually want to take a second to review I haven't done this voice in months. And I don't remember what it sounds like. So I'm going to actually check the video for it. See.
Mm.
But it's going to be, I don't know which video it is. Yeah, hold on. That's Shatterkai. And that's June. April. That's it. Oh, here are bats. Let me see here. Oh, it might be right after this. Might be. All right, so if you guys want to take a quick break while I do this, you can do that. Right? So
Wait, what are you doing again?
I'm trying to check. I want this character to be reoccurring, and so I want to make sure I have his voice down. So I'm just checking Sage's video. Wow, you all went silent. You were silent. Okay, I think I remember it anyway. So. Okay, let me just know when you're back.
I'm back.
Okay. Sorry, I mean, it was quick, and I realized it was going to take me forever to actually find what I was looking for, so I'm just going to continue. In any case, you do remember a place called Ikarium's Enchantment Emporium. It was newly made when you originally, when the district was up. In any case, you head back, and it was one of these buildings that were definitely improved upon in the time since you've been away. And outside, there is, as you approach this building, which is very, very pretty. It's definitely got some really nice landscaping out in front, looking very pristine. But there is a commotion out front. You see that there is a little creature outside, and it seems to be arguing with one of the guards posted in the front of the building. Sage, would you describe your character?
Yeah. Hold up. Let me get the appearance thing right quick. All right. You are looking at a 3 feet, green-skinned, purple-eyed, bald kobold, of course, because he has horns instead of hair. He is currently wearing a, what is it called? Hang on, I have to find it. Oh, a leather chest piece with fur wrapped around like his torso, like it's like a lot of fur too. It's not like just a little bit. It's like covers about like to where it's like just on just past his thighs. He has a hang on, I have to find it. Okay. He has a hood that's also wrapped with fur. Like around the top is wrapped with fur. And the cape is like hanging down just a little bit, just barely off the ground. And he has like accompanying him is like a shield and a bent scimitar there.
Okay. So
Wait. Hold. The scimitar is bent more than a regular scimitar?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, so you see there's like a little kerfuffle outside. Scrant, you're not being let into the building.
Well, okay. What do you mean I can't go in? Why can't I go in? Well, tell me exactly why, for any good reason possible, that I can't be let in. I'm a person just like anyone else.
You probably can't afford it, buddy.
can't afford it. Look at me. I'm covered only in the finest fur. Like, what do you mean I can't afford it? You can't judge me by appearances. You have to like let me in and let me try to buy something. And
I don't have to do anything.
Well, yes, you do. I want to. You know what? You know who's in charge of you? I want to find out who's in charge of you. I'm gonna talk to him right now.
Coleman, at this point, you're coming up and seeing this.
Are they really blocking the door?
I mean,
completely.
there is like someone else. Like it seems like the guard's not gonna let anybody in until this is.
So I can't like try to squeeze in between them and the door as they
No.
argue. Damn, that'd been really funny. I guess I'll say, what's with all the commotion here? I have, I wouldn't say an appointment, but I had like, you know, I basically had an appointment, basically. Why are you blocking the door to this shop that I need to go into?
This guy
like,
right here won't let me in. I'm trying to look for some artifacts, and he's not letting me in. I'm just here trying to do my daily business, and he's not letting me in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know anything about kobolds. They're not too common, so I just know that they like, you know, yoinking stuff, you know?
Oh. Internally I say, oh, racial profiling, I see.
How dare you? Just because I'm a kobold doesn't mean I'm gonna go in and steal stuff. All right, look at me. Like, do I look like I would steal stuff? I hunt for this.
Yes.
Oh, oh, I have a great solution that will benefit you, the guard. Well, it wouldn't really benefit you. It'll give you peace of mind at least. Benefit the kobold, and more ideally, benefit potentially the store owner there. What if you just witness him buying something? You know, just make sure he actually picks something and buys something with his money.
I can't. I have to stay here. I can't watch him.
Well, watch
That's why I'm not letting him in. You'll watch him?
Sure. I'll tell you if he has gold. Quick, flash him gold.
Make a persuasion check with.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
With
nothing. Just
a
persuasion check. Unless you're paying him. Are you giving him money?
No.
Okay. Yeah. 13. Yeah, he kind of thinks for a second. And he's like, all right, what's your name?
Are you asking me?
You're the
you.
My name is Cred.
No, not you. The dwarf.
No.
Oh, I'm Coleman. You might know me. I'm
right. If anything gets taken by this guy, you're gonna be responsible for it.
All right.
And then he moves to the side and lets you both in.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That guy.
Oh no! Don't thank me yet. You have to buy something there with money. I assume you have.
Yes, I have. I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. I'm a very wealthy ranger. Okay, I can buy something.
Okay, go ahead. You go first. Buy something. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, let me go look around. Let's see what there is.
You look around. This is a pretty big store. You can pretty much find anything enchanted, and this is not just like weapons and stuff. There's just like everyday items. Like there is a broom of like extra cleaning. There is a waterproof satchel. You know, there's just random stuff like that, like random everyday items that like you as an adventurer or as adventurers wouldn't really need, but would be useful if, you know, you wanted a broom that wouldn't break and would provide some extra help, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just like stuff all over the place. Scrant, what are you looking for?
Let's see. I'm looking for something with a dragon engraved on it. I don't care what it is. Just something with a dragon on it. It's something that piques Scrank's curiosity, and like maybe this is how I learned
Sure.
some secrets from a dragon.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. Nine.
9. It does take you a little bit. In fact, Coleman, as you know, you're here for a reason. Getting kind of frustrating because this little creature that you've just met is taking up all your time looking for something. Right as you're about to just say, fuck it, I don't care anymore. Scrant, you see at the corner of your eye a statue of a dragon. It is a little bit more serpentine than what you know dragons to be. But it is very nice looking. It is carved out of slate, and so it's got this. It's just a black statue, right? But then it's got in it two small rubies for the eyes, and it looks like almost like carved pearl for the fangs as its mouth is open. It's got some other polished stones that are probably not too expensive, put in for its like claws. And then the scales are also like polished slate. So it's definitely more work. Very, very nice craftsmanship. It's a very beautiful statue. It's not too big. I'm sorry, statue. It's like a more of an ornament than a statue.
An ornament.
But yeah, it's like Coleman. You could hold it in both your hands, and it would be just a little bit past where your hands would be. Scrant, it's bigger than your hands. Like it's much wider for you. So it looks pretty big for you, Scrant. Coleman, it's like, oh, it's pretty nice, like desk ornament.
Ooh, shiny. I'll take it. I'll take this statue. Hey, who's in charge here? I want to buy this statue.
As you, Scrant, you start going, it's like a gentleman comes around and says, yes. You're looking at the dragon statue.
Yes, I'm looking at the dragon statue. It looks beautiful. The eyes are shiny. The teeth are pearly. I would like this statue, please.
Yes, it is a work of art from across the Sea of Stars, with the inclusion of additional stones put in by a craftsman here in Ordulan. It is quite a remarkable piece. It would be 50 gold.
Ooh, that's cheap. Yeah, I'll give you 50 gold. Here you go. I grab out of my backpack 50 gold.
Would you like that gift wrapped?
No, thank you. I want to see it immediately. I don't need stuff shielding my eyes from it. I don't.
Would you like to set up a payment plan for the statue?
What? No, I have the money right here. I'm just giving you the gold right now. Okay, I don't need a payment plan. I want it now.
All right. Okay, I have to ask these questions.
Fair enough.
And what can I help you with, sir?
Oh, came here like I think a few months ago or so. I don't know, it's been a while. Asking about if you could like enchant a pair of bagpipes to make me invisible.
Oh, all enchantments would have to go to Ikarium directly. I will let him know that you wish to speak with him.
All right.
And if you just head in this direction, he kind of points you off to the far side, where there's like a little counter.
I walk there.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. So you head over to the counter. After a few minutes, you see a very flamboyantly dressed gentleman. He's got a number of earrings and a number of rings on his hands. Actually, he just has a lot of jewelry on in general. And he's got this sort of very flowy robe on, with, it's got a lot of color to it. It's very well made. And he comes up, he says, "Why, hello there! I feel like I remember speaking with you before.
Hey.
Coleman? Is that right?"
Oh, you remember?
I do. Oh, I try to remember all folks who are interested in chanting.
So, the bagpipes. You were closer to being able to do that, or already have?
Yes. I think we should be able to do an enchantment of bagpipes. What enchantment were you looking for again?
Invisibility.
Invisibility! Right. One moment as I look through my my book, my little index of enchantments, and he pulls out a book, a pretty big book. He's kind of looking for how for whatever information that he needs. And he's like completely silent this whole time. And it's a little weird. Like, it's just a little uncomfortable with just how quiet it is. You're kind of like looking around. What exactly are you looking for the effect for? Because if you're looking for a bagpipe that you play and it makes you invisible, regardless of when you play it, that's very, very expensive.
Oh. That is the ideal, unless the mechanisms of which I turn invisible from it is changed to make it cheaper. But before that, how much is the price as it stands right now?
Like, if you want one that just makes you invisible, like whenever you play it,
Aye.
we're looking at least 60,000.
Oh.
At least.
Least.
Yes. I'd have to look more into it because it would take. It's not a very common enchantment.
I see.
And usually it is limited. What you're asking for is very powerful effect.
Oh,
And
I see.
it's hard to infuse the weave into the enchantment to make it a repetitive effect.
I see. Then how about we change the mechanism that I don't have to continue playing it, but it'd be more like a normal magic item that turns me invisible. Just not a continuous playing, as that would.
Well, what I could offer you is a bagpipe with a few functions. One of which could give you limited invisibility for a short period of time, but it would be a one use per day sort of fare.
Oh, that's fair. So long as the main use of the bagpipes are still usable, regardless
Right.
of the magic gem.
Right. Well, I mean,
Aye.
you might be able to use it. I mean, you're a bard, correct?
Aye.
Yes. All right. Well,
Oh,
in that
perfect.
case,
Aye.
we could probably use it to focus your magical potential as well. Let me think. See. Right. So we could do a 1-minute invisibility spell. Which, you know, is limited to the just, you know, the basic invisibility principles. Where you
Hey,
attack somebody, or you can't do something too you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Animated. Right?
aye.
Right. So I think that would work. It'd be like a one-time use. You would still be looking at about 6,000 gold purchase, but it is substantially less than
Hey, that
what
is
would.
much more manageable for me.
Mhm.
So, how long would that take to acquire?
Oh, I'd say about 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Do I need to
All
put a
right.
down payment or any of the sort?
Yes, there would be the initial deposit of 1,000 gold,
Aye.
and then the 5,000 upon completion of the item. You know, when we're finished, we'll let you know. Where are you staying currently?
So we're still staying at the regular place before, or is the new?
Flicker Fly is where you're
Yeah.
staying, right?
Okay, currently.
Your place is being built.
Okay, which probably take longer or more than 2 weeks.
Yes, considering
Okay.
that they hadn't started until you showed up, which was
Okay,
3
yeah.
days ago. It's
Okay.
definitely going to be a while.
Okay, good. So I don't have to tell them. We're moving soon. I'll just tell them. Hi, I'm staying at Flickerfly Inn currently.
All right, Coleman at the Flicker Fly Inn. All right, that sounds wonderful.
Hey,
Alright.
beautiful. And
All
I
right,
guess
I'll
will,
take the 1,000 gold right now, and I will
Aye.
get us started.
I will hand him the 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you have the full 6,000 gold?
I'm missing like 900, but worst comes to worst, I dig it in the party inventory, which is a drop in the bucket. But
Which,
yeah,
with your current mindset, is totally acceptable
aye.
without telling your party. But
Aye, not yet. Because he feels like after this, after that short exchange with the half elf, he feels like he can manage it somehow. And if he
Right.
feels that, and if he gets the the bagpipes, he feels even more so that he can manage it when he gets it.
Mhm.
True.
You're still struggling with this urge, though.
Yeah, but right now I think his what was it?
What I mean to say
I
is
would-
that your craving for a magic item has not ceased.
Oh, okay. So I still want something right now.
Yeah.
Anything in there that catches my eye immediately?
Everything catches your eye.
Okay.
Yeah, everything, like literally your mindset right now is like, I mean, if you could take control of this whole building and own everything, you would do it in a drop of a hat, regardless of like the cost.
Okay. So it's about it. I guess I'll try to. Since I'm still somewhat in a decent state of mind, I guess try to focus on the musical instrument. Is there anything musically inclined in there as well that I can just
Let's find out.
wrap my mind around?
You're just looking for something cheap, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, not terrible for once.
21 is. Get rid of this. Oh, hold on one sec. Oh, this is a 5. I'm like, what is a magic action? I realize that's probably a 5/5.
It's it's just an action.
Yeah.
It's just they put in new keywords to change.
Okay.
from
Well, that
action.
works. That works fine then.
Yeah, it's just another word to say use.
There is a there's a violin that is looks pretty cheap. And you see the price tag on it, and it's only
$1 billion.
it is 120 gold.
Ooh. I asked the carrier him, oh, what's that violin do? Looks interesting. Catches me
You
eye.
walked away from the counter now, and you're just kind of back into the items and stuff.
Yeah.
A lady comes up and says, "Oh, that. Well, that is an instrument of illusion."
Ooh.
Yes. So this is actually can be used by anyone, but it is especially useful by a bard.
Ooh. Me.
Right. So typically, you can create a little illusion. It's about 5 foot. It doesn't make any sound. It's just an optical illusion. But as a bard, that can be changed to 15 feet. So it is a substantial increase. But yes, it could be like a simple effect. It can be an image of something, something like that. And you do not need to attune to it. You can just use it.
Perfect. I'll take it.
All right. I'm sorry, I misspoke. This is 100 gold, not 100.
Okay.
I added on the enchantment fee, but this is not to order.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay. So for 100 gold, you get yourself an instrument of illusion.
Aye. I
Oh,
pay
there's
with-
actually a legacy item. Yeah, the legacy item.
Okay.
Is fine.
I'll pay in 10 plat. Hold on, wait. What's it called exactly?
Instruments of illusions.
Did you say you paid him 10 platinum?
Yeah, that's 100. That's 100.
That is 100.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I for some reason thought that 1 platinum was 100 gold.
Nope.
So like I thought you just gave him $1,000. I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy.
No. I was gonna pay in platinum, but the handy tool tip in D&D Beyond. 1 PP equals 1 GP. Or 10 GP.
Yeah.
I didn't have that open. One gangplank.
Fucking dishes.
Okay. So you've bought your item, and you're heading out the door, and you notice that Scrant is kind of following you in your direction.
Aye, lad. What are you following me for? You showed the guard that you bought something, correct?
Yeah. I'm about to do it. I'll just follow you out, and then I have a question to ask you.
Okay, ask away.
You gave me the benefit of the doubt and didn't discriminate that I was a kobold. Would you like a drink with me, good sir, to pay you back?
On your coin. Sure, who am I to say no to that?
Yes, yippee. Alright, now let's go out the front and rub this statue in the guard's face.
I don't need to do that. Just show proof that you bought something with your money.
Alright, well, let's go do it.
Okay. May I assume you did that before walking away, otherwise he would have stopped you.
and I thought we were on our wait. Oh, see, I thought we were on our way out. I don't know if we're already out.
You were basically walking out when this was happening. So, and you're now showing the statue to the guard, and
Okay, I show the statue to the guard and I do a little dance and point at them like, I got the statue, and then like end my short-lived celebration to move on.
the guard will remember that.
Okay.
Dude,
Lan?
dude isn't allowed into store. Decides that he's finally allowed in the store and then dances at him as a green kobold.
That's okay.
Gara.
Right, oh, my bad.
Oh, it's okay. Finish before we.
Oh, okay. I said, all right, Dwight. Do you know a good place to drink? I don't. I'm new to the city, so I don't know much about this. I just heard magical district, and I was like, I'm right there. I'm already there already.
Okay. Guess we'll go to the nearest tavern.
Oh, alrighty, sounds
Okay.
good.
You do that. I don't have a tavern name for in the Magic District, so. Okay.
Wizard
Garab.
Brews.
One of the other things that you had mentioned is that you were going to be looking into Scare It.
Yes.
How are you doing that?
I would go look for a library.
Okay. Yeah, there is now actually a library within the Magic District, a pretty extensive one. It still doesn't have that many books, but there are books in here. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
11.
11. It takes a while, but you do find. In fact, you do this over a course of a few days. You do find some information regarding the Fey courts. And you kind of skim through it, and Scarrett's mentioned. But it's mostly about the Seelie and Unseelie. Which I think that's the terms used. But basically, it's just kind of talking about the fairy courts, the summer court and the winter court, and just sort of how they're always in constant conflict. Not like they are at their core always in conflict. There's no way to like make a truce between them because they are representations of the seasons and stuff. So in any case, Haley, you see that you are in the library because you're looking for some kind of local information, and you notice the same gentleman from before. And you see what he's reading. Go ahead and make either a history or or a religion check. No, not an arcana. History or religion.
Oh, I could have sworn I heard you say that.
I was about to
He
say
had
it. I was about to say it, and I corrected myself. So
I'm blind. There we go.
my two's really good. You are actually
Bullshit
familiar.
in that.
You're familiar with some of this. You're actually familiar with Scare It. Well, you don't actually know he's looking for Scare It. But you do know about the Fae and their courts and sort of the conflict. You can you can speak up if you wish to kind of help out.
Oh, I see that we run into each other again. Are you interested in the Fey courts?
Well, currently I'm trying to learn a bit more about this god by the name of Scarret. But yes, that is currently what I'm reading about.
Is there some reason why you are reading into this? You don't seem like the type that would go that way.
Oh no, yeah. I recently had a friend who passed, and he was a worshipper of Scarret, and so just want to learn a bit more about him to see. Maybe figure out a little bit more about my late friend.
Ooh, that is very pious and very nice of you. Is there some way I can assist you? I don't work here or anything, but
Well,
I'm a believer in in one of the gods of the court.
do you know much about this Scarret?
Religion, Bullseye? Probably.
You don't need to roll. You can keep talking. You're fine.
Okay.
Answer whatever you
Yeah.
know. You can say.
Yeah, he's the patron god of centaurs and then satyrs. Was your friend one of those two?
Yes, he was a centaur.
So you just want information, or is there a specific thing you're trying to find?
I was just wanting to look a little bit more into it to see what, like, just the whatever general information there's about the god, or more so even about the if there's any burial practices, or why do the followers follow him?
Well, the followers follow him for the same reason that most people follow their patron deity. It's like, why do the dwarves follow? Gosh, I always want to say the wrong one.
Dumathoin
Moradin.
or Moradin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gond because like you want to say that Gond is a dwarf god, but it's not a dwarf
Gond's-
god.
Gond is
Or no?
a gnome
Gnome.
god.
No.
Yeah, gnome. I keep wanting to say Gond because like Gond to me sounds like a dwarf word, but it's not a dwarf word.
I know that from Baldur's Gate. The
Yeah.
Gondians in Act 3.
Yeah. It's the same reason why most people follow the gods of their thing. It's part of the reason why I follow my god. It's like most elves follow Corinthian. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
More so, I'm
But-
saying, like, why would... What are you gaining from serving this god? Because yes, everyone... But all gods act under different pretenses, and what they do to help their followers differs.
Yes, that is true. But belief and community. People love their community.
Yes, that is true,
But-
I guess.
To answer the first half, Scarret's all about nature and kind of the cycle of life. So for the burial practice, I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume it would be pretty much natural, kind of something that like you would see a druid do, just kind of bury and let them continue the cycle of life.
That is a problem, though, as
Bury
he
them
died in a
with-
very unnatural way, in a way that he cannot be buried properly.
Oh, that is sad.
I'm Garab, by the way.
Oh, hello, Garab. I'm Haley. I forgot that we never said our names to each other.
No.
So what happened to your friend, if I can ask?
Oh, he was, disintegrated while murdering a tyrant.
Ah, he was turned to dust. But removing a tyrant is a belief that I believe in.
Yes.
We need more good in this world.
You think
But
very
I think
much
you
like
probably
he does.
would be able to
or
bury him.
did.
Because his body may not be there, but dust is still natural. I think dust is a biodegradable. I think that would probably be like mulch for the earth.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say.
So it's like, yeah, I think that would be fine. It was just more of, you want him to be food for the earth, so that maybe a tree or some plants could grow from him.
Yes, I guess that is true.
And then
I guess he's not as much as he would have been had he not been disintegrated, but he could still give back.
that is true. Was he a centaur or was he a satyr? Or was
He was a centaur.
neither?
There was a lot of him to give back to the earth.
Yeah, that would have been a lot to bring back to the earth. But at least he hopefully died doing what he believed in.
I don't think he would ever do anything he didn't believe in, so I'm sure that was the case.
Sounds like a very righteous and pious individual.
Oh yes, very hard-headed. But we all loved him for it.
So did you pick up his remains, or did you just leave him where he was? Because we pretty hard to bury him if you don't have him.
Oh, I don't have the remains on me. There's a druid in our group that gathered them.
Oh, that is very good. He probably would have wanted to be buried by the druid. You probably know the practices better than someone of your caliber would, seeing as you are a pretty much naked man.
Oh, well. Yes, I guess I am a naked man right now.
And then I give him a wink.
Insight check. Seven. I can't tell what that means. I think you're flirting with me.
Okay, believe what you want to believe. Because you as player know what I'm.
Yes, I know what you
what I'm
mean.
getting at. So you
I
have to
rolled a
decide
7,
what you think you
so
get
it's
from that.
weird. It's mixed signals because it's a 7.
Well, if you have any other questions, I'll be reading whatever the heck I was reading.
Yes, well, I'll just be over here. I will come to you if I have anything else to ask about.
And I would also like to know
Haley,
you-
as you are looking at some books, you were looking for basically just kind of some understanding of Ordulin. A messenger actually comes up to you and hands you a letter.
Oh, cool. I will open the letter.
It is basically an invitation to speak with with one of the representatives of Lord Ebonwood, Galarian, who is a name that you are aware of. You're not super familiar with, but you do know that he is a sun elf of some renown here in the city. And we,
Oh, see, he's yeah. I mean, he's one of the councilmen, right? He's one of the people that.
he's not a council member. He works with Voss Evanwood. So he's like part of
He's
the administration.
adjacent.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, Karab, if you want any help with that, I'd be more than willing to help. He sounds, your friend sounds a great person, but I've received a letter and I have to go speak to a town member. Have a mighty day to you.
Where are you staying in the city?
Is there an answer to that, Bolsey, or do you want me to just make some shit up?
You can make some shit up.
Because I'll be honest, me as player, I only know one place. Where I guess two places. I know the place that freaking Null is staying, which is just at somebody's house, I think, and then
Yeah, I really wish I
Flash.
had. I have like a thing that has some of that information, but I can't find the page. So,
Is there a place that's near the like religious district? Because then I'll say that I'm staying there. Because I think that's more likely
Sure,
where a
you could
cleric as a cleric would
stay
be staying.
at. We'll call it the Morning Rise. It is a generally nice place to stay, and it's 2 silver per night.
Okay. Yep. That is where I will say. I will say I'm staying with the morning rise over in the blank district. I can't remember what the
Merchant
district's
District by right next to the temple.
called. Yeah. Over.
Need anything of you, I will come visit you.
Over the temples. And then I shall leave. And then, actually, you know what? I can hold this question until afterwards, because it by the way has nothing to do with what we're doing right now.
Okay. So you're gonna head up to meet with Galarion. Kane, are you doing anything else, or are you just kind of chilling?
Aimlessly wandering, I guess.
Okay.
But I watched all those cool fights.
You could pickpocket people, as long as they are targeting someone of a more wealthy stance.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
Okay.
Be a Robin Hood.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Light of hand.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Okay. For this meeting with Galarion, I didn't actually have anything planned. This has kind of been on the spot.
Yeah.
However,
you are good. If you want to ignore it, we can.
Well, I don't want to
ignore
ignore it. I just want to
eventually, or-
kind of summarize it. Basically, he welcomes you to the city. He tells you that that he recognizes you're not a drow and that you're a dark elf. But tells you if you do have dealings with drow, to watch yourself, because he's not a friend of anyone who's friends with him. Other than that, he says if you got any problems with people in the city, just to let him know, and he will deal with it.
And then I will say thank you to him, and I agree with him.
Okay.
Evil is evil.
Sleight of hand was a 36. Holy fuck. Okay, you gain, we'll say 15
I want
gold.
expertise.
15
We'll just say
gold.
15 gold, which is a decent amount.
Welcome to
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to kind of fast forward these last 2 months. Does anybody want to do anything during this time? Anything else?
Like the other stuff that we messaged you about?
Well, I think I've pretty much covered everything. You I'm sorry, you can get that journal. You don't need me to do that.
Yeah.
Let me just double check to see.
Does that
Actually, I think I
include
did that
the-
in Yaunn. Actually.
Yeah, you might have already done
Yeah.
it, so.
Yeah, I think I did that.
Um,
Does that include for the newer characters or no?
Did you want to do something with the newer characters?
I was just
Actually, you
gonna-
know what? Yeah, because right now the newer characters are still not part of the group. You're just kind of fucking around nearby.
Okay. That's
Wait,
fair,
like
that's
I
fair.
was gonna say that like I was gonna just like help around
I
this
was, like,
city.
more
So
or
I was
less
gonna just
curious.
do weird odds and ends crap.
Yeah, I was gonna let my dude get familiar with the city too. So
Okay, well that's fine. You guys are now familiar with the city.
Unless
if there's
you
any
want
sort
us
of
to join
landmark,
the party right away.
Well, no, we can wait on that. Which will be included in this last thing. So we're gonna fast forward that 2 months unless anybody needs to do something else. If there's something just very vague, then you can go ahead and do it. Like getting familiar with the city, that you can just do that. If not, we can do the last thing we have for today. Okay.
Park closed. That's it.
Okay, so it's been 2 months since you've come in, and those of you who are at Liquor Fly Inn receive a message to come meet in the new district, which I haven't named yet, so there's no name. You walk over to the new district, and you see Kaddish is waving you down. He says, "Hey, hello, y'all. Glad to see you. Doing well. I just wanted to let you know that the first steps to your house have been completed." And he's actually standing in front of a pretty wide building. It's only 1 story, but it's got a backyard. So that's a huge thing. It is pretty big, considering that you are only 3 people, 4 with Anala right now. He says, "Well, we can't go on the inside yet because the inside isn't done. But let me just say, you've got this 1 floor, and you've got the base, the cellar as well. It's a pretty substantial amount of space. And in future, if you need to make a 2nd story, we can do that. But that would be probably out of your pocket, not from Lord Evan. Right. So, what I need from you all is a layout to build the inside for you, and then to get back." Okay, so what that means in layman is that there's going to be basically, hold on, let me get to the page. So you have a first floor, which on a D&D map is going to be 23 by 12. And then you're going to have a cellar that's going to be 12 by 8.
23 by 12, 12 by 8.
23 by 12, 12 by 8. So basically, would you like you guys to put the layout of how you want the rooms to be yourself? So, yeah, so you guys can just talk about it. You guys can kind of figure it out, how you want rooms to be, how many rooms you want, what every room is for. And then you can do that for hopefully within the next week. And like, you don't need to talk about like the stuff you want in the rooms, because other than like basic furniture, you're not going to get anything else. That's stuff you're going to want to
have to do after.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's it for today.
Weepy.
You guys got a lot of extra room now. Like, you could probably invite some people to crash.
Have
in
a
there if
guest
you want.
room.
Oh yeah,
So-
true. I guess we probably should have more than 7 rooms. Maybe like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But if we're done, you can end stage, and then we can discuss a little bit. Get at least first thoughts.
All right. Are we fully done? Do I end now? Yeah. Both.
Yep, we're done. We're
Okay.
done.
Ending.